GrimeXtra, large. Okay. Breaking them. Don't jump into the sea if you can't swim. If you're gonna pour me a glass, I beg you please, fill it up to the brim. Just got back from war, but I don't mean that I was losing a limb. Trust, I was in Belfast moving keys and so paranoid. You would've thought that I was smoking trees. So much fans wanna get to my skin. You would've thought that I was covered in fleas, tea on the wing. I heard you covered in peas, but I don't mean I forget where I came from, N18. Give me a time, give me a date. Hold it down, I don't wanna see these man get out of the pram. To make a point, you was the point. Out of the gram, so much cash, can't put me in the slam. I was in Manny, but I weren't taking a tram. Prez, heard that you're moving boxes, you better know that I am. Know that I will, know that I can. I'll bring the fire, and I ain't talking Sam. Never had a clue, but I don't mean I was part of a clan. Said I was smoking behind the wheel for only part of my pan. Back in my face is when I began. Can you top that verse? I was in Manny with hypes, but I weren't looking no burst. Call me a scumbag, but I weren't licking no purse. First things first, if you wanna fix your career, go against Prez. We'll only make it worse, won't do you any favours. Shout out to Boss Man. Long-term neighbours, can't come close to my flow or flavours. If you did, I'll be like, call the engravers. Wow, couple man talking, won't never say it out loud. Just came out of the womb, but I don't mean I'm proud. I brought the rain, but it won't come from a cloud. Stop all the talk, I said stop all the talk. Punch, 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 blaze, 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 blaze. Knock man into a daze. Yeah. Okay. Shout out Doughboy. Larger. Okay. Levels. Can't talk to me about school. I got results. Yeah, I'm a mic man, no obligation quotes. Yeah, I'm a president, but I ain't looking no votes. From morning, I've been instant, and I ain't talking oats. Yeah, I had thousands, but it ain't votes. Man wanna talk about losing the screws, but little does he know I lost all of my boats. Last couple times, I was on bail, was for assaults. Don't ask me why. Too busy counting notes. Too busy counting P's. And I was young, but I don't mean that I weren't counting G's. UK grime to the max, grease. If MCs were cars, I'll be a BM. I was like kickers in school. He was a DM. When all the shots went off, I saw the smoke come from his TN. What was my postal code? Might be an N9, might be an N17, but it surely won't be an EN. Wow. Best in Britain, all these tigers, but when it comes down to the crunch, all I see is a kitten. Kill or kill, one of the words I've written. Geezer, listen to this. Do you call it a track? One more word out of him, and I'll call it a slap. Kick off your door. At my gates, what I'm doing in Britain. Some of them ask, would you do it in the States? I only know, with my records, that's maybe or not. All they ever hear is rounds. They were like, Prez, are you shot? Maybe I'm wounded, with a little intent. Fill him up with lead and copper. And I ain't talking the ones that are bent. Trusty on the wing. When I say 100%, wailing strange ways, that's where I went. Sorry, that's not what I meant. What's it gonna be? He don't wanna clash. I said, how can he clash? I was all over the show. I ain't talking a rash. I was all talking safe, talking a stash. He don't wanna clash. He was all talking squash. I'm like the coke, you need to wash. I made wicked man tunes that excite the posh. What's it gonna be? Strap or kosh? I was like, oh my, without the gosh. I said, I was like, oh my, without the days. I done grew these MCs without the praise. Sprayed these bars without the haze. You don't wanna clash, wanna know why? They hope to leave without a grace. Yeah, yeah, GrimeXtra. Danny Doughboy Smith, going on deadly. You know, couple man trying to send and stuff. He's not getting no promotion off me. No. Okay. Something a little different. Warms in. It's a game, but I never played it on a pitch. Bad boy or a bitch, I was up north, rich. Said he was a mic man, must be a glitch. Man wanna say, I'm gonna come to your mum's, come to my mum's. Surely you will see a bag of guns. I don't wanna see feds when shit hits the fan. I mean, won't see heads when shots hit the van. Trust me, there's not an MC that could step to my stage. If it was UFC, man wouldn't step in the cage. I wanna hear no story if you can't step on my page. You wanna roll these streets, you might get into rage. Can't get to my grade, what do you call it? I'm in the trade, don't be afraid. I said don't be afraid, won't see a gun or a blade. Anybody try to invade, swear on my mums. Somebody will get weighed, and by the end of the day, president will get played. So when the radio's on, yeah, yeah, GrimeXtra. A little off marker, nah. Okay. I'm still making my mark, so much peas in my drum. Mum said blood, you got a blaze in the park. All I wanna do is blaze in the dark. Stranger returns, but I don't mean that I've gone anywhere. Man wanna come to my drum, I dare. Ain't gonna catch me slipping. And if you thought that he saw me tripping, 13 bags, that was bail. Tea on the wing, that was jail. Come to my yard, all you're gonna see is Mark of the Beast. It's the cake that you're after, so boy slice him a piece. Wow.